Welcome back. Welcome back. What's up, brother?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I wish I knew if I could remember the rest of the words.
I know, right? I don't remember it either.
What a great show, though. Welcome back, Cotter.
Yeah, there was like, what, 4 or 5 years that went on?
Oh, yeah.
Something like
Vinny
that.
Barbarino.
That's what made him a star.
Yeah. Well, we're off on a good note. We're heading right to left field.
Talking about something we have not planned or discussed.
No.
What a shock.
That's how my brain is. It's just, you ever see like the chipmunk in the squirrel cage there just running in circles? That's my brain.
I get it, man. I get it. So, all right. All good?
All good. Shout out to Joe Cisco. Hey, Joe, what do you know?
Hey, Joe, what do you know? Yeah, Joe got that Rocky quote book from me. I mailed that out to him last week, so hopefully he enjoys that. There's still things available, guys. I know that we've talked about them and nobody really hits us up, but there are some things available, some figures, action figures. That book there is the one Joe purchased, so that's not available anymore. That trading card is still available. The Apollo is still available.
Yeah.
Message us and let us know if there's anything you're interested in. I'm trying to downsize some stuff.
Absolutely.
But
so what's new
Tulsa
with you?
King. Tulsa King last night. That's what's new.
Oh man, I missed it.
Yeah. Tulsa King. You know what's so weird is that I saw it had a countdown on Instagram of when it was starting. And then I saw that the countdown ended. I got up making eggs, breakfast and whatnot. So I see the countdown's over. I'm like, over? Means it's available right now? So I go look, and sure enough, it's available right now. I'm like, oh, I thought it was going to be like 8 o'clock at night or something.
What time was that?
Premiere. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was, but only one episode.
Oh,
only one.
I do
so
like
the season 2, episode 1 was last night, and now we got to wait until next Sunday for episode 2 and so forth and so on. Like we discussed, we talked about that one time.
Back to the good old days.
Yeah, I kind of like it though, to be honest with you, because I would have definitely watched 2 or 3 episodes easy yesterday. I mean, I was watching some football, I was watching some baseball, but I would have squeezed in 2 or 3. But I'm kind of glad I didn't. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, if it's there, it's kind of like chocolate chip cookies. You want one, but you know you're going to have more.
So there he is. The boss is back. The King, Tulsa King, and it was good. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
I am glad it gave a little recap in the beginning of it. What last season was about. There was a couple things I forgot, not much, but a couple I forgot.
Okay,
so that was kind of cool. But yeah, it was a good episode. It was good.
I'm going to be watching it tonight.
Yeah.
All the main characters came back.
That I'm aware of. I mean, all his little crew, they all came back.
You know what I'm looking forward to though is seeing oh my God, I'm going to draw a blank on his name, and I know it on Neil McDonough. Thank you.
Yeah,
Neil McDonough. I'm looking forward to seeing him on the show because he is another actor, kind of flies under the radar a little bit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Kind of like we were talking about Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
And I've reached out to Neil, and I have not heard nothing back yet. We'd love to have Neil McDonough on the show.
He was introduced. He was introduced last night, so you got to meet him on episode 1.
He always plays one hell of a bad guy.
It's funny. I said that to Gina last night. I go, I don't know of a movie that he was in, and I could think of 3 off the top of my head that he was not a bad guy.
It's and
he always and it's not like he look. He's a good-looking guy. He's not like he looks like this mean, ornery guy. I mean, it's like it's so funny. He does it such a way that it's almost I can't describe it. It's very smooth type of bad guy. Just
Oh yeah,
but you kind of inside you going, oh man, I'd punch you right in the mouth.
I know he is. He is. You are absolutely. That is a perfect word. Just smooth.
Yeah,
We just got. We watched him on one of his latest ventures, which was Suits. And I just looked forward to seeing him. He just again, just very. You love to hate him or you hate to love him. There's one of those,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
does it so well. So yeah, I was very
Yeah,
looking
he
forward
was. I
to
mean,
him.
he was introduced. I mean, you got to know who he was.
Okay.
I don't want to give away anything. It was only
No.
last night, and obviously, don't want to give anything away to you. But yeah, it's definitely looking forward to what goes on with him and Dwight. It's
Yeah.
it's going to be interesting. So good stuff. Looking forward to next Sunday.
Wow. Looking forward to tonight. Actually, no.
Well, now that I know, I thought you had to wait to watch it. I thought like the premiere was 8 o'clock or something, or 9 o'clock or whatever. Now that I know it's like that, I mean, Sundays I usually watch the Giants game depending on what time it's on, and then I'll watch the Mets game depending on what time it's on, and now I could put that right in the middle there, or maybe two on the end, whatever. But it's looking forward to seeing episode 2, and I don't know how many there are actually. Let me take a peek at that.
How did the Giants do yesterday?
They lost last second field goal, so that was not very fun.
Oh, sorry.
They looked better than the week prior, so that's good.
Oh yeah, last week they got their butts.
Aye.
They had their butt. But Tony, I think I said this to him, or maybe no, because I have a bunch of friends who are Giants fans. What the hell were those uniforms? Those are the ugliest damn things. They came from the rescue mission.
They tried to copy like the ones that were 100 years ago and stuff, and it's like
man.
they were hideous. Yeah. It's not really 15 episodes. No, I'm
good.
sorry. No, I apologize.
No.
September 15th is when it was released.
Oh.
10 episodes in season 2.
Okay.
So 10 episodes. So that's not too bad.
I'll take that.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Really looking forward to see where it's going to go. And hope, of course, there's a season 3. I mean, that would be, ideal there.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'd love to see it.
Still no word or any feedback or promotions for Samaritan 2. I haven't seen anything about that.
I loved Samaritan. I
thought it was okay. It was good. It was worth watching.
Yeah.
I would probably check out a sequel if it did come out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was I haven't seen anything on that one.
Yeah, I've seen that. I watched the hell out of it when it first came out. I probably watched it 5, 6, 7 times.
Did you?
Yeah.
And then I read the other day. I meant to bring this up to you during the week, and I was just so busy at work I forgot.
Okay.
So I read the other day. Gina sent me an article that Sly is starting a coffee company.
My second favorite drink
called Knockout Brews.
Really?
To go to be the anti-woke Starbucks. Now,
I like that. I'm liking what I'm hearing.
When you read the article, I could see Sly doing this, and I could see it being a real thing. But I also don't find anything else based on it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like usually on Google, if something has legitimacy, there'll be at least 2 or 3 articles on it in a variety of places.
Okay.
This one here, I wasn't able to find anything but that one article. So it says this: Sylvester Stallone opening a chain of anti-woke coffee shops to counter Starbucks. Some websites are claiming that Stallone is opening the chain, Knockout Brews. And then it goes on to talk about how he wants to have just coffee and not political induced atmosphere, yada yada yada.
Oh yeah.
But then like I said, I haven't found anything else. So having said that, I'm wondering how legitimate it is. How is it just internet BS. Because, like I said, usually you'd see at least one other article somewhere. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh my God. I just had a vision in my head. So here's their logo. It's a boxing glove holding a coffee mug with like the lightning around it.
Yeah, yeah,
Knockout Bruce.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that would be great. I mean, well, he already did the Tiger Eye coffee.
Tiger Eye Coffee.
So
Yeah.
why wouldn't he have called it Tiger Eye coffee? You know, maybe that would. That's why I'm leaning more towards it's fake than
Okay.
it is real. Only because, like I said, only one article on the whole internet. That just seems a little odd.
Yeah.
And with him having already done Tiger Eye Coffee, I would assume you would have named it Tiger Eye Coffee.
Yeah.
You know, not
Well,
not.
whoever wrote the article, thanks a lot for getting my hopes up. You,
I mean,
Pally.
it might be real. Who knows? It might be true.
Yeah.
Sly, if you're watching and listening, you know, let us know if you're doing this,
Yeah.
planning this.
Give me a call. Give Tony a call. Yeah.
I'll shoot over to Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Told you.
Shit, I'll start walking now.
It's only 4 hours. I'll get there in no time.
Yeah.
What else we got? What else? Speaking of Tiger Eye Coffee, I still cannot get it down here.
Seriously.
So I'm probably going to Venmo you some money so you can send me some more.
Okay. It is good. I'm trying to remember.
I like it.
I see it up. I'm looking at it up there right now, and I can't see that far. Do you remember the names?
I don't. There was I know there's a mocha.
The mocha.
There was
the
a
mocha
coconut.
the mocha.
Coconut mocha
good.
and vanilla, I think. Mine are over there. I can't.
Very good.
I thought they were good. I thought they were really good. I don't understand how you don't deliver to. You only deliver like 4 cities. I don't know what that's about.
Well, I'll tell you what. When we come down in February, I'm bringing us some.
Right, there you go.
How's that sound?
Well, you could bring some in November to the Rocky Run too.
Oh, that's
we can have
true.
that in the room.
That's true too. Why don't I do that?
Instead of their hotel coffee, we could have that.
I don't know. I still like my hot coffee.
Well, we can still get it.
You don't want to see this without 3 cups of coffee. Tell you that.
I'm so looking forward to going there. 7 weeks from now.
I know.
Yeah, am I counting down? Am I excited? No.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to it as well. Absolutely.
I'm hoping the weather is reasonable. I'm hoping it's nothing crazy.
Right.
I don't want to deal with cold, and I definitely don't want to deal with rain. So,
do you even have a snowmobile suit anymore?
I actually do, because my company, we go to Vail, Colorado every year.
Oh, that's right.
So right. I have snow pants, and I have a snow jacket, ski jacket. I have gloves. I have everything you need, because I did go. Oh my God, what do you call it? Snowboarding. I did try snowboarding. Try is the key word in that sentence.
Right.
Then I wound up just after falling every 5 feet, I finally made it to one of the lifts.
Yeah.
So I said to the guy running the lift, I go, "Can I get on this to go back down, or do I have to go down that hill?"
That's awesome.
And he goes, "No, man, you can get on there." I'm like, "You're the best. I appreciate it."
Yep.
So I'm the only guy going this way, and everybody's coming this way.
Yep.
Just me, my board. Everybody's like, "Look at that doofus." But I don't care. It would have took me all day to get down that hill.
No, the only time I ever went skiing, it didn't take me that long to get down the hill, because I went.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I went skiing a long, long time ago. My dad used to have a house in the Poconos, and we went skiing. I went skiing there a couple times, and I did not ski well. I went down. No. I didn't roll down. I'll give myself credit for that one. But I went down. The first time I went down at like 340 miles an hour and crashed into the snow machine.
Oh, jeez.
So that was a good time. So then the second time I went down, the guy's telling me, he's like, you got to do pizza with your skis, and then gradually. So then it took me, I went down like 1 mile an hour because I was afraid to move my skis outside of the V shape. And after that, I'm like, you know what? There's a fireplace in the lodge.
Yeah. You ever see those dorks on the T-bar? They they always have to stop for because they get tangled up when they go to get off.
You?
I'm all tangled up in this thing.
I love going.
Stop the machine.
I love the atmosphere. I love the scenery. I love the atmosphere. But yeah, I'm not a skier or a snowboarder. Now I've done other things. I've gone tubing on the slopes. I've gone horseback riding, snowmobiling. I've gone snowmobiling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not for me. No, I'm good.
No.
I went dog sledding.
What?
Yeah, in Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, you just stand on the back, and there's like 12 or whatever dogs up there, and they run you around. They have a track that they use that, is pretty much like they know that track.
Okay.
So
oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Okay.
I don't even know if I could find. I'm going to try to see if I could find something, but I doubt it. But while we're still talking, I'll try and look for it. I don't think I have it. Let's see what else. But yeah, in answer to your question, I do have snow gear.
Snow gear.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's always sunny in Philadelphia, like they say.
Yeah. I don't even care if it's sunny, as long as it's reasonable, as long as it's not super cold where we can't deal with it. That's my biggest thing.
No rain would be nice.
And no rain. That's another huge thing. I don't mind having gloves on. If I got to wear a jacket, I'll wear a jacket, but the no rain is key. So I did find some pictures. So there's me and the dogs. God. Yeah, I look like a ninja sniper, but that's me and the dogs there. And then
how can we prove that's you?
And then here I am riding them, and they have, like I said, they have a little track, a little track that they go on. So it's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's see if you can find something else here. Yeah, how do you know it's me? You're right. How do you know it's me? That's a good point.
Tony, maybe that's your stunt double.
That's true. I did this, these two here, and then this one here I'll do. Yeah, these have nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. So I'm sorry, guys. We're off subject again. What a shock. Who would have thought?
And Tony's going to sing All in the Family.
No. So there. See that barn? Doesn't that look like the Rocky IV barn?
Oh, my God, that does.
If I didn't know they did that in Jackson Hole, I would have thought it was there.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Bravo. I love it.
So, yeah, I do have cold weather gear, and hopefully I won't have to use it. I'm hoping a nice sweater, jeans and something, lighter jacket, maybe 60s, 50s. I don't know.
I'm right there with you, buddy. Right there.
I doubt it. It's the first week in November. I don't know.
Yeah. We can have good weather up until, let me put it this way. I've shoveled my driveway on Thanksgiving. I've mowed my lawn on Thanksgiving.
Exactly. When Rocky Day was December, and it wasn't like uncomfortable cold where it was like you couldn't handle it. No. Now, granted, the rain sucked, but the cold part of it wasn't too bad. So the first week in November, we might be all right.
Yeah. I think so.
So you sent this to me because I told you, I said, have you seen the new figures on the Sly Shop that they're going to be coming out with? And you sent this to me, this thing to me. The funny part about this, it's so bad. It is so bad.
So those of you who don't know, this is from Winston Toys back in 1985, and it's actually an eraser. You know what, Tony?
He's like Hulk Hogan boots on. Like, what's going on with us?
Yeah, I've always wanted one. I've just never pulled the string on it because it's just like you said, it's so bad. I want to have one.
Oh my God, it's horrible. They have a pencil sharpener at that gift shop in Philly that he's up like this at the top of the stairs, and it looks like that. Oh my God, really? I got to show it to you when we go. It looks like that. It's so bad. I think I might buy it next time. I don't need a pencil sharpener, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's hysterical. So anyway, this is what they looked like in 85, and 40 years later, this is what we got. So,
Yeah.
A little bit better. Now, granted, this isn't an eraser, but still a rubber boxing buddy, 6 inches tall.
It's probably not like, do you remember the old Stretch Armstrongs? It's probably not like that.
I don't think it's that type of rubber. They were comparing it to the old. I did not have these at the time. I mean, I was a little older when they came out. I was in my early 20s, but they had the wrestling buddies that were rubber.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They would bounce around, and that's what they showed. So
okay,
we'll see. Looking forward to it. I'm sure a lot of the stuff that they're teasing with, I'm sure will be available come the holidays or come near the holidays. So it'll be fun to see what they have coming.
Yeah. Well, you saw my my comment to the Sly Stallone shop, didn't you?
On which
especially these. I said
post.
everything they're putting out. I said, Sly Stallone shop, you're killing me, Smalls.
You're killing me. It's too much. Too much. They're coming out with a lot, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how much everything is, and it's gonna be fun. We'll see.
Yeah.
And actually, when we go to Philly too, the store, I saw pictures, and there's a handful of things that are not available on the site.
Oh.
So it's going to be fun to see if they're still there or what's there. Are they going to have any Christmas ornaments or anything? Because it'll be kind of Christmas time.
Yeah. Well, you know,
close enough anyway.
I already saw Halloween decorations in August in like Lowe's or Home Depot. I'm like,
it's too early. It's too early. You know, I mean, September for Halloween, yeah, you're right. But August, no.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man, you guys, take it easy.
Too much.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, it's going to be just year round. Anything you want, it's all there.
Yep.
Take away from the fun. Anyway, we rambled on long enough, haven't we? We haven't even gotten to our subject yet.
No, we haven't.
People all clicking off, watching, click.
That's all right.
Sorry, guys. We tend to just ramble. Yeah. We don't get to talk to each other most of the time during the week. Most of the time.
No, sometimes we do, but not all the time because
a
lot of times we're just both chasing the lead horse on the merry-go-round.
That's it. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided this week we did. Everybody had their own show. You know, Carl Weathers and Burt Young and so forth and so on. All the characters, and we have not done one from anybody for Rocky Balboa. So we thought, let's start off with Mr. Antonio Tarver.
Yes, sir.
Posing with some good-looking guy there in the Boxing Hall of Fame. There's Antonio.
Yep.
So we decided to talk about him a little bit. We haven't talked about anybody from Rocky Balboa, so we'll wind up giving a shout to Milo and everybody else on there.
Geraldine.
Meantime, Geraldine Hughes. But we'll talk about Antonio. Antonio's had a very big career before Rocky Balboa.
Oh,
wasn't like Balboa got him on the map.
Oh no.
He was around long before that. He was in the Olympics, won a bronze in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
The Olympics was in Atlanta. And he boxing bronze medal for the light heavyweight division. And then he had a bunch of fights where he had multiple fights. So Roy Jones Jr. Was one of them that he had 3 fights with. He had fights with Glenn Johnson, two fights with him. And then he had one fight with Bernard Hopkins. And then Chad Dawson, 2 fights with him.
Okay.
I mean, so he likes to go back and have rematches. He usually fares well when he has the rematch too.
Yeah, he was 39-6?
39-6 with 1 draw and 1 no contest.
Yeah.
22 knockouts.
Yeah.
Not too shabby, my friends. Not too shabby at all.
Not at all.
He fought in the light heavyweight division, the cruiserweight division, and the heavyweight division. So he hit them all.
And I will tell you this much: that picture was prior to me working at the Boxing Hall of Fame. But after that, when I started working there, I would be, I'm doing security, and I was standing right next to Antonio at the collector show, and just one of the nicest guys, just so nice. I think I've said this before on the show, but it definitely bears repeating. Where, the fans were coming up, and all the boxers are up on the podium, and you can go up and talk to whomever, bring up your article to have them sign. And he's like, "Hey, how you doing? How would you like me to autograph this? Antonio Tarver, Mason Dixon, Mason the Line Dixon, or Antonio Tarver, Mason the Line Dixon." Very, very gracious, very accommodating, great
Very
sense of
cool.
humor. Him and I talked throughout the afternoon. Just super nice guy. Super nice guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to hear. He's a big boy, 6'2", 200 pounds, 75-inch reach.
Jeez.
That's a reach right there.
Yeah.
75-inch reach. That's dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, like Rocky said, you got to bring the fight to him.
Yeah.
If you try to stay to the outside, it ain't gonna happen.
But he had multiple titles. WBC, WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine champ. So he had a very nice career on his hands there.
Yes.
He has a podcast that he does on Instagram. I should say maybe it's not a podcast because I see it's only on Instagram, so I don't know if it's anywhere else. So I shouldn't really say that. But I see him talking a lot when he goes on Instagram. It's pretty cool to see what he has to say.
Yeah, he's training his son too, and
right, correct. Yeah, I forgot about that.
His son is definitely up and coming. He's definitely got a lot of potential, and go Team Tarver.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, he lives relatively close to me. I mean, he was posted something the other day that he was at a diner that I had gone to a handful of times, and then he posted a restaurant that I had gone to once before, and I actually messaged him. I said, "Oh, I love that place." I said, "You're right by me. Maybe we'll run into each other." And he texted back with a thumbs up. We've been going back and forth. We were talking about having him come on the show. The schedules right now are not coinciding with what we have going on and what he has going on. So, but we'll make it happen. Him and I were talking through messages with him and with his manager. So I believe it'll happen eventually. We'll see. But yeah, he has a son. I don't know if he trains him around here. I don't know if he trains around here or not. I'm going to assume he does.
I think he's in, was it Clearwater? Was it Clearwater?
He's somewhere around here, like I said, because the places he goes to are like 15, 20 minutes from me.
Yeah, his boxing camp, I believe, is in Clearwater area.
Yeah, so I would love to find out where that is and just go watch. I mean, not hound him for an interview or nothing, just to check it out. That would be fun.
Oh my God, yeah. That'd be amazing.
But he's in the area. He is in the area. I know that. But he yeah, he had like I said, it's not like his career. Nobody knew what he was before Rocky Balboa. Matter of fact, probably more people don't know about Rocky Balboa that know his name.
Sure.
That shot hurt.
Yeah.
Well, Sly said he wanted a boxer this time, even though in the times in the past he said he didn't want one. He felt it would have been easier this time around to teach a boxer how to act instead of teaching an actor how to box. I guess he kind of had his way of like, I'm done teaching these guys how to pull punches and stuff,
Right.
So he wound up getting Tarver, and of course anybody that knows our show, I mean, they really hit each other. Of course, not full power. They are pulling the punches back. So they are kind of landing them in there and then coming back. So it is touching, but it's not touching and really going through.
Yeah, they're not turning it over.
Right, right. So, I mean,
most of the time,
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they clipped each other a couple times.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee you they did. I guarantee you they did.
Yeah. I can see with Sly's competitive nature,
Uh-huh.
you know, and if Antonio, gave him one and Sly was like, okay,
Yeah.
back and forth. And
Well,
I
he even
remember,
said it. He
yeah,
said it on one interview. I don't remember if it was Johnny Carson or not. He's like, you're play acting. Like you said, I can yell cut, so you're boxing, you're not really fighting. But when you do get clipped by a boxer,
oh yeah,
it's a whole different punch than,
absolutely.
just getting a little shot in there from a actor.
Hmm.
I'm sure that leaves a sting.
Other than Dolph Lundgren, right?
Oof, that guy. Man. But yeah, these guys, but I think he did good in Balboa. I don't I mean I I think he I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't like gonna win an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. I mean, look at the role.
Yeah,
But in reality though, I think he did fine. I don't think when you saw him, you were like, oh my God, this guy's brutal. I mean, why'd you get a boxer to act? I mean, I thought he did fine.
I thought he did a great job with the character,
Mm-hmm.
Mason. Um, what I really liked about the character Mason Line Dixon and how the character was written was the fact that, when you had Drago, we hated Drago. When you
Yeah.
had Clubber, we hated Clubber.
Yeah.
Apollo was like on a level of his own, right?
Yeah, Apollo was definitely different because you didn't hate Apollo in the beginning because it was a friendly match. He was giving him a
Right.
chance. In the second one, I could see people not liking Apollo because he definitely was on a different level where he wanted to
Yes.
beat Rocky, but you didn't hate him. No, you're
Right.
right. You're
But
100%
with Mason the Line Dixon, he was fighting his own demons,
right.
kind of like Rocky was fighting his own demons
Yeah,
at two different levels, two different ages. You know, Mason was trying to win the respect of his fans, and Rocky just wanted to go out with respect.
right. The way he
And
wanted to go out.
the way
Well, there's
he
a
wanted to
couple
go out.
lines in that film that touch base with I think a lot of athletes, and I'm not saying names or anything. I'm just saying a lot of athletes probably feel this way that like the one manager, agent, whatever you want to call him, AJ Benza says to him, we made your world green, you did the rest.
Yeah,
Meaning like he did the stupid stuff that made the fans not like him.
right.
We've all seen that in athletes where they've
Sure.
gone on and done stupid crap, and these guys are like, whatever. But like you said, you're right. He's out there trying to fight. Well, the opening scene, the where Max Kellerman says on the announcing, he goes, they're pelting the heavyweight champ with cups and bottles. They're throwing stuff at him. They're booing him.
Yeah.
What is happening right now? What is this?
No, I know they're pelting the heavyweight champion with ice. Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
and
crazy.
yeah, so that's what I liked most about Mason, because he's a deep character at a different level, fighting his own demons, trying to you know just find his way, and
Like
whatever his entourage was doing or whatever,
right.
like you said, there, whether it's, all right, I'm not going to specifically name names, but I've been at the Boxing Hall of Fame, so I know this to be a fact. There are certain boxers who will travel with an entourage of 7 or 8 carloads of people.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Okay. Um, just for a comparison, I'm I'm standing outside the Boxing Hall of Fame front door to go into the museum. Here comes Antonio Tarver walking up by himself,
Alone. Yeah.
just by himself, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my God, Antonio Tarver!
Yeah.
Holy crap!" I'm like,
He was the heavyweight champ. Well, he was champion of the world.
"Yeah," I'm like,
I mean, by
"Oh my
himself.
God!" I'm like, "Can I get a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah, come on." I'm like, "No shit, this is amazing!" And then he autographed my ticket, and
That's
so I
awesome.
mean, so I in that text or in that sense of Rocky Balboa, with we made your world green, you made the rest. Knowing that, you can kind of understand that backstory of how they can kind of get maybe full of themselves or
Well, I
whatever.
mean, look, here's the bottom line. I mean, most boxers, I'm not saying all, and I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. A lot of boxers come from very, very humble beginnings.
Poor.
You know, they come from poor areas, poor neighborhoods.
Let's face it, this is their way out of
Correct.
that.
And it's something that a lot of boxers can do because you don't need a team.
Right.
It's you. I can run the streets, you know. I mean, you don't need these guys that play basketball that maybe want to try to play basketball and get out. They need to be drafted by a team. They need to learn how to play on a team.
Well, let me add to that though. Doug Williams, quarterback, Washington Redskins.
You
know, and there's many others. You know, Doug Williams' story is very well known throughout history, but there's many other professional athletes where these kids, they come from nothing.
Yeah, no, they come from very impoverished areas. They come from, you know, a lot of them do. And I'm not saying, and that doesn't make them bad people or bad families.
No. We're not implying that one bit, but what we're
just
saying is
those are facts.
When you come from having nothing, and then, you know, you work your way up into a professional.
Well, look at when we had Stitch Duran on. Stitch said he has his books that says from the fields to the garden. Right?
Yeah.
He worked in the fields, picking, you know, strawberries or whatever he was doing, labor work, you know, for $20 a day, whatever the heck he was making. And now he's, you know, wrapping hands at Madison Square Garden, top cut man in the world. So they come from something like that. But if they have that drive and that desire, they can make it.
Right.
So, I mean, but unfortunately, a lot of them get caught up in what looked like Mason got caught up with in the film. He had all those people in his living room watching the cartoon fight. You know, there was like 20 people in that living room watching him. He was out in the car by himself.
Yeah.
You know, the one guy's like, "Hey man, champ, come on in here. You got to watch this." You know, and they're all in his house, in his living room, watching TV. Big, you know, beautiful house. And he's out by himself because they're not even really his friends.
Yeah, and that's kind of where my point was going to with that is, you know, these kids, they go into professional sports, you know, and they got to get an agent and they got to do this. But I've always felt that somehow, some way, whatever organization, whether it be NBA, NFL, MLB, professional boxing, these kids come from nothing and then they're given millions and they just don't know how to handle it. And they're just so much like what Mick was trying to do for Rocky was to protect him. These kids need protection. They need someone to oversee them.
But also too, look, I grew up in a middle-class household. You know, my dad owned an auto body shop. We did not want or need anything.
Yeah.
We lived a very good, nice life. I had a very good upbringing. If I got out of high school and signed $1 million contract, I would have been an idiot and not know what to do with that money.
Oh, yeah. Bless you.
So, I mean, you know, excuse me. And nobody would. You know, that's something that you hope you could have somebody that, like Stitch, who's trying to help these people learn and become better in what they're doing.
Right.
But yeah, you're right, though. He was trying to learn, he was trying to gain himself back, respect back, like when he talked to the trainer, you know, and he goes in there, it's just him and the trainer. He's like, "Hey, your people let me go." And then what was his answer? "Hey, I had nothing to do with that."
Right.
You had nothing to do with that. That's your trainer. How come somebody else is letting him go?
Right.
And he goes, you know, trial by fire, and you only get respect, self-respect. And it made him wake up a little bit. He kind of did it again at the press conference. He's like, "Look, I'm having this fight for you all. You know, I'm the champ. I don't need this. What this is, you know, I get pissed. This guy gets hurt. You know, like playing the tough guy again. You know, and but you're right. I mean, he went and fought his demons and fought Rocky, which made him a better person, a better man, and a better fighter.
Yeah. No doubt about it. I just really liked the character. I thought Antonio did a super job with
Yeah,
that character, that
agreed.
role. And it was just a very deep role where you could kind of see yourself, if you weren't just a big Rocky fan like we are, if you were, let's put it in the Karate Kid text, where Johnny, from Johnny's perspective, if you were to see it from Mason's perspective,
Yeah.
you know, he's getting pelted with ice. He doesn't feel respected.
Right.
Now he's fighting this old guy. He's like,
Right.
what the hell's going on? I'm the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
flip the script like they did in Karate Kid,
Yeah.
and
No,
you look
that's
at
awesome.
it, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
Great point. That's a fantastic. Matter of fact, that would be fantastic to do to all the characters.
Yeah.
I mean, why was Clubber Lang so friggin' mad?
Yeah.
Why was he so angry?
Yeah.
I mean, he was just so mad at everybody. He was everybody. He didn't like anybody.
Yeah, would that be great though, to have, like, if Sly was to do like backstories, go back in time and do backstories on how they came through the ranks and how they grew up, and oh my God, I mean, we could go on forever. We'll never be out without Rocky.
No, you're right, because I mean, like you said, well, you don't. That's a great comparison too with the Johnny Cobra Kai thing, because like you said, in 1984, oh, Johnny's a jerk. Everybody loves Daniel.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But then when you saw 40 years later why and found out why Johnny was a jerk, you started to like him and have sympathy for him and some empathy.
Tony, when I watch Cobra Kai, I mean, I'm a big Johnny fan.
Yeah,
I'm a real big Johnny fan. Like I told you on my Netflix, Johnny's my icon.
That's awesome.
And
I mean, William Zabka played the jerky boyfriend in every 80s movie there was.
Yeah, I was looking through his bio one day, and I'm like, oh my God, he was in that too.
Yeah, he was in everything. He was in God, he was in so many movies.
He always had the cutout, the fingerless gloves.
Yeah. That's so funny. But yeah, like you said, backstories. Like you found out, about Clubber Lang, like where did he come from? How did he get like this? How did he, everything is by alone. Remember, I train alone, I fight alone, I win the title alone. Or Drago. Drago was like a Soviet Union created boxer.
Okay, I have an idea. For us. Okay.
Sorry, Antonio. I know we promised you the show, but we're drifting again.
But we'll come right back to that. But
yes,
you know what I think we should do? You and I. You know how we did our top 10 without telling each other? What if we took each villain or every character, and we just pick one character, and we write just a short bio, like 10 points of their bio, of their background.
Not bad.
Up to Rocky.
Right.
Just from birth up to Rocky.
Okay.
And we compare, like, let's just say Adrian. We just pick Adrian.
Right.
Birth up to she met Rocky. Just 10 bullets.
Right. Okay.
And we compare. Compare to see how close we might be to how we thought they might have come up to grow into the Rocky franchise.
Right. Not a bad idea. We might have to try that. I like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell everybody to comment below to tell us if you like it, but you never do anyway. You ignore us.
We're going to do what we want.
Why do you ignore us? We come back every week. Every week we come back. Is that the point? You don't want us to come back?
I know. Bad pennies. But I think that would be cool. Like, let's just say Mason the Line Dixon.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be from birth, but
No, I know what you mean.
At whatever point we want to pick it at. What was the problems that Mason got himself into that AJ Benzo was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
where
did
we made your life green.
Yeah.
You made the rest.
I mean, you can kind of guess on that one, but I agree with you 100%. I think it's great. I like it. Let's try that. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
we can come up with, we'll do 2 characters an episode.
Yeah, we'll have to dig into that a little bit.
Because, it's going to take us a little while to talk about them. But we also, I don't think we'll have enough to talk about just one.
No. Well, you never know. I mean, look where we are now.
Yeah, I know, right? We could ramble pretty well. So,
yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, I do. I like the character. I would like to see his backstory as well. You know, where it went from there. You know, like, like I mean, he developed like Max Kellerman said. You know, he got on the job training.
Yeah.
You know, pretty much that fight was teaching him what he needed to learn.
The lessons in life.
You know, pretty much lesson life, and also how to be a boxer, how to be a man, how to handle things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
he even goes up to Rocky in the last round. You crazy old man. He's like,
You'll
"Don't
get
worry,
there
you'll
someday.
get there.
You'll get there someday. I love that. I love that line. You'll
You'll
get
get
there.
there because you will."
Yep. But
You
the
will.
thing was is we hated, there were, Dragos and the Clubbers we hated. You didn't hate Mason. You
No,
almost
I
felt
did.
bad.
No.
You kind of felt bad for him at times,
I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad for him. Like
Well, yeah.
he definitely annoyed me and got me going a little bit when he was saying things like uh like when he was acting all cocky when he came over to talk to Rocky and he's like, "Look, I'll try to do what I can to save face, but if you hit me low, you hurt
Mhm.
me, you know, it's
Yeah.
all over." You know, Rocky's like, "Well, you know, I didn't come here to lose." You know,
Yeah.
I mean, so, but he played that well. He didn't play it like a bombastic, cocky jerk.
No.
You know, he came across and said his lines, and you were like, "All right, Rock, land this guy." You
Yeah.
know, but no, I
Well,
did not hate him at
no,
all.
no, no. But I think there was a look that Antonio gave that I loved when it was actually in that scene when he was like, "You made your world, we made it green, you made it what it is," and
Right.
then Antonio gave this look like just of it was like a bewilderment, disbelief, hurt. I was like, "Oh,
Well, and
the
AJ
truth
even
hurts."
says that to him. He goes, "Don't look at me like I'm messing with your legacy."
Yeah,
Every jock now has a legacy. He's like, he even called him out on it. He's like, "Don't look at me like that." I
yeah,
don't,
and
you know,
right there, I kind of was like, "Oh, that
yeah,
stings."
yeah, yeah,
How
because he
that
looked
taste
at,
going
yeah,
down?
no, he did. He looked at him like he was hurt. You're right.
Yeah, but I mean, Antonio, great acting because just your facial expression in that scene, I was like,
Yeah,
"Ooh, he got you on that one."
yeah, he
I know
did.
it's not real, but
Yeah, 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 yeah. And well, that's like when he went to go talk to the trainer, the old trainer.
yeah.
You know, and he was
Was
trying to
it
talk to
Bert?
him.
Was it
He
Bert?
was trying to talk to him one on one. And actually, when he left that scene, he said he was taking him back. Remember? He goes, "Oh well, we'll see." No, there's no we'll see. He's coming back. It always makes me laugh when these guys with their entourages and they're making the calls.
Mm-hmm.
You work for him. All of you
Yeah.
guys sitting in that living room work for Mason. Technically, if you really want to
Right.
look at it, I mean, they're not. You know what I mean? They
Yeah, yeah.
probably don't work for him, but you know what I mean. You have no bit. You have no right to say who's going to do what, who's going to train you, who's going to come in. No. So I'm assuming a lot of those were his so-called friends.
Well, let me take this one step to the left. If you were to compare this with Southpaw, remember he after the shooting and he lost everything.
Uh,
I'm drawing in it. Was it Billy? Yeah, Billy. He lost everything. His entourage, which was huge,
yeah.
was then gone except for one person who was
Yep.
a loyal, true standing friend.
Yep.
So, you bring that back to Mason, had Mason lost that fight,
Right.
What do they say? I can't remember the phrase, but, those people, what do you got? What do you have to offer them?
Right.
Are
Well,
they
and
really
that's
your
where
friends?
I mean, I'm not going to say all because you can't say all about anything.
No.
But the majority of those people that are hanging around the entourage for the celebrity or the sports figure or whoever it may be, they're doing it for the luxuries of what they're getting. They're doing
Sure.
it because we're all going to the fight sitting front row, and I can do that because I'm with him. They may not be getting physical money by getting paid, but they're arriving places in limos. They're eating at 5-star, restaurants and not paying the bill. and they're just leeching off off of him.
Yeah.
Very few people achieve that kind of fame and have their close friends still with them from when they were younger that are really friends.
Yeah.
And that's sad, but true.
It's a shame. That is a shame.
We're gonna go eat dinner. They probably don't even have $1 in their pocket. Meanwhile, they're ordering $100 steak.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
so with that, like I said, if Mason had lost the fight to Rocky, it could have gone the way of Southpaw, where his entourage was like,
oh well, the manager was even saying, if you lose, it's your ass. Because he was getting nervous. He saw what Rocky was doing.
Everybody loves you when you're on top, right?
Right. Exactly right. And he saw what was going on. He was like, oh crap, Rocky might really take this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was getting worried. He was doing it at first to kind of rebrand Mason, like the other guy said, the bald guy. You save face and you carry this guy, and they think, oh, they look at you with compassion and whatever. We'll double your bills and blah blah blah.
Lou DiBella.
Lou DiBella, right?
Yeah. I was this close to getting his autograph or a picture with him at the Hall of Fame, and I missed it. Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, actually, speaking of winning the fight or losing the fight, I'm sorry. I still haven't watched. I have my Rocky Balboa Blu-ray Steelbook, the 4K.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet though.
I want to see the cover of it and stuff.
Yeah, well, the cover is what do you call it? It's I don't have it with me here, but let's see if I can find it for you.
Is it a tin? Is it a tin?
Yeah, it's a metal box.
Oh, that's cool. I got it.
Yeah, it's a metal box, 4K.
Okay.
It's it's got a couple of discs in there.
But you haven't watched the deleted scenes yet, or the
I haven't watched
alternate endings. Yet. Oh my god!
I haven't watched anything.
Those are some great deleted scenes, alternate endings, and yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
I'll have to get that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, the only one I don't have Rocky, and I don't have Rocky 5
in a tin.
Yeah,
I didn't know they did them all in tins. I guess.
Oh yeah, they did. Well, Balboa and 5 came out like, I don't know, 2 months ago or whatever it was.
Okay.
All the rest of it came out a little while ago. Rocky to Rocky 4.
Okay.
Rocky 4 is the original Rocky 4. It's not what do you call it?
Not the director's cut.
Right, correct.
Okay.
But they all look like this. And it's a metal tin, and it comes with a code where you could download the digital copy, 4K HD, but it has the director's cut in there, theatrical version and the director's cut. So I gotta watch it.
Oh man.
I got it on Amazon. It was I think it was $35.
Okay. Well,
the original one I can't find for less than $60.
Really? I got like 3 or 4 copies. Matter of fact, I'm staring right up there. Do you remember? Oh, you might not even had it. The hell was the name of that store? Anyhow, maybe it was BJ's or something like BJ's Wholesale or something like that. Anyhow, I have the 4 pack of the VHS.
Okay.
There. Rocky through Rocky. And then I have the 5 VHS Rocky through Rocky 5.
See, I almost didn't even get them because not next year, but the year after, they're going to make a 50th anniversary edition of collection or something. So we'll see.
They're just.
I know, it's like, how many can you own?
Well, I'm looking at. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I know I have 2 more upstairs. That's just of the original Rocky.
Right.
Every time my
Yeah, I
dad
don't
goes
have-
to listen, every
If
time
you
my
go
dad
on
goes to the flea
eBay-
market, every time my dad goes to the flea market, he'll bring me back a Rocky movie. Love you, Dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see. So on Amazon, the Blu-ray Steelbook 4K Ultra High Def edition is like $80. That's the original. And then if you go on eBay, it's almost the same thing. It's like $60, I think.
Okay.
Uh,
Pick and choose your battles.
Book. I know. But it's this one says $40.
What's that bad? Not bad.
Oh, it's an import. See, so that worries me because I mean it might not play on US.
That's right. You got to watch for. Yeah, I can't remember that PlayStation game. Yeah, you got to watch to see if it's for.
Yeah, it was in a different language or some crap. Oh, then this one here says USA compatible, $49.99 for the original. But the packaging is awesome, though. It's a metal book. Inside, there's big pictures. The back cover, there's pictures.
Nice.
They also have a collection I saw on Amazon. And I don't know if it's still there or not, where they had all of them together up to Balboa, and it might have even included Creed. Rocky, Creed, Steel Book Collection.
Wow.
Let's see here. Let me just look at it real quick. Yeah, see, they do. So this one here. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put this up there. Now this one here is $89.99.
Okay.
We went way off the topic, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is like Rick and I talking by ourselves now.
I know.
It's like everybody was watching is like, I don't care. Okay, so this one here.
We said in the beginning, though, we said way back. This was like if you go to the neighborhood bar and you start having a conversation.
That's exactly right. So 4K Ultra High Def Digital Code, the Ultimate Knockout Collection. You got Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4. I can't read what this says. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can make it bigger somewhere else where I can read
Rocky
it.
4 includes the theatrical version, Rocky versus Drago, the Ultimate Director's Cut, the making of Rocky
so that's on there too.
Drago, Keep Punching. Rocky 5, Rocky Balboa includes theatrical version and director's cut. But no, I don't see no.
Okay,
Creed
so it does not include Creed.
But that's for $90. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was for $90.
All right.
It's on, where did I see it? $90. Groove Entertainment, GRUV Entertainment.
Nice.
Whatever that is. Anyway, sorry we're yapping in your ears, guys. Let me get this off the screen.
Antonio, we love you.
Yes,
please
Antonio,
come talk to
great
us.
job. We'll get with him. It'll eventually happen. We appreciate it. And then we'll probably wind up doing what Rick had said about doing a little bio of some of these characters previous to Rocky, seeing like where they came from and how they grew up or whatever. That's a cool idea. I like that. Any other ideas you guys have? Let us know as always, please.
Yeah.
Anything else you got for us, Rick?
You know what? How about if you guys want to play along and write your, I'm going to give you homework. Okay. If you want to write your own bio and see how it kind of matches up to Tony and I when we talk.
Yeah, why not?
So why don't we'll pick two people right now. Why don't we go with Adrian? Why don't we do Little Marie?
Oh, okay. All right. Adrian and Little Marie. Interesting. I like that.
And we'll go Little Marie from, we saw her at the Atomic Hoagie shop.
Right.
But up to Rocky Balboa.
Right. Well, also before the Atomic Hoagie shop, how come she's out on the streets by herself?
Yeah.
Where's her parents?
Okay. So we'll start out with
I like it. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
All right, my brother. Until next week, we'll see everybody. Have a good one. you.